Switching gears, let's go on and talk about NIO. So Chinese Tesla rival NIO officially says that it is going to be targeting Europe, going into Europe very, very soon with its first electric vehicles to leave the country and go overseas. So this is a huge deal because we've already seen XPeng, one of their major competitors. They delivered vehicles to, I believe, Norway. They delivered about 100 vehicles to Norway earlier in 2020. They delivered 100 of them just to get into the market a bit. But NIO had not done anything overseas yet. And now they're saying they're taking their first step to going global, as they will be sending vehicles to Europe. They're not building a production facility in Europe yet. They're not doing any of that. They're just going to start, exporting vehicles to Europe. They said they want to be part of the business community in Europe. And they said selling some of their vehicles to make some money is not their ultimate goal. They want to be integrated into the culture, integrated as one of the premier brands in European society. So they said at the Shanghai Auto Show that they will be laying out a detailed plan sometime in early May. And this is great news because, this is a really big move for NIO. They already have dominance, they're really a dominant number 2 player in the Chinese EV market. They're well behind Tesla, but they're really starting to separate themselves from all the other EV companies out there. And this is something that's really going to help them be a major player for years to come, because they're not just in Europe, they're not just in China anymore. Now they're starting to take eyes overseas. We'll probably see them come to the US at some point as well. But it'll be interesting to see how they're able to transition overseas. One thing to keep in mind is, while I love NIO because they have their battery swapping stations, if they're going to move to overseas, into Europe, into the US, we're going to have to see them start building battery swapping stations there as well. They don't have to, because people can just charge the vehicle. That's one of the key value propositions of the company. So it'll be interesting to see if they build battery swapping stations in Europe off the bat, if they're going to wait to see people actually buying vehicles. It'll be interesting to see how that happens. But I think personally, if NIO does successfully expand overseas, they're going to have to put their battery swapping stations, because in my mind, that's something that really is a value proposition for the company, something that really separates them from their competitors, these battery swapping stations.